Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Let me just put my phone on. Do not disturb, do not disturb. That's kind of my energy today. I don't really know how I'm feeling. I'm a bit void, neutral maybe. Could be void. Neutral, I mean that it's just all plain sailing. I'm very aware of my mood, my reactions, my thoughts. Let's say that. It's just one of them days. It's just one of them days that a girl goes through when I'm angry inside. I don't want to take it out on you. Okay. So that's really the kind of energy that I'm feeling. The ego turns to God. What I'm going to do, a Sunday service. Okay. I feel like I'm going to serve the divine masculines and the divine feminine. What am I going to serve you up? Okay. The question I really wanted to ask was, what do we really need to focus on at the moment? And maybe what the consequences we could be looking at if we don't take this on board and focus. How this kind of, if we don't take the guidance and advice. But the ego turns to God, and then we've got perfect. Took me to fairground attraction, although I feel extremely dizzy, like I've been on the waltz. I don't want some half-hearted love affair. I need someone who really cares. Sex on legs. Life is too short to play silly games. I promise myself I won't do that again. It's got to be. It's just got to be, okay? Because things are never going to be like perfect. And I feel that's the energy. It's just like, things are never going to be perfect. It's kind of like when we're seeking for that someone that, you know, just kind of, you need someone who really cares, who shows that they really, really care. And it's kind of like, have a look. How many people do you actually feel like within your life that really, really, really care about you and take care of you and want to take care of you? I don't even want to answer that question. That's the kind of energy. It's like, there is a slight loneliness to it. But I feel the energy is, I'd rather be lonely than be around people that don't really show that they care. That. Keep going with it, Luce. Okay. Tradition. What's this on my table? The ego turns to God. Perfect. Sex on legs. Tradition. Oh, can I read that? No, because we know without knowing. Knowing without knowing. This knowing without knowing makes me feel as if you do know that people care about you. We all know that people care. They just find it hard to express it. They just don't know how to show it. That's all I can say. The ego turns to God. Perfect. Sex on legs. Tradition. Now, that's apparently the theme of the story. I don't know why I've done it like this. Have a look. Okay. I'm going to work on the masculines this side. I've got the psychic tarot out. Okay, masculines. Let's have a story. Accelerated motion. What's this noise? I tell you what kind of kept happening for the first time yesterday was I seriously kept seeing like someone behind me. When I turned around, no one was there. Or like across the room, and I get a glimpse of someone, I look, I do a double take, And there's like, I've done it so many times yesterday. It's been like, what are you doing? So it's not something that I normally do. Oh, I'm a bit tired, to be honest. What's going on with you, masculines over on this side? Go that way? Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting seeing as what I've just said. So I must be tapping into some kind of energy today. We've got the masculines who are emotionally withdrawn. I feel like this is actually weighing on the masculine's conscience, is that, you know, he does actually care and he's not really showing it, which seems to be having like a knock-on effect on the feminine's energy. I don't know whether or not we're picking, that's why I'm picking up on it. It's not a great energy to be in, to be honest with you. So that's why I'm a little bit, okay, I'll pay attention to this, because is this my frustrations? I'll take them if they're mine. Either way, I've got to learn how to control that. Not allow my ego to come out about how you believe everything should be perfect and the way it should go, especially with tradition here. But we have accelerated motion. The Eight of Wands for the Divine Feminine, well, it's the Divine Feminine here in the picture. So it's the Eight of Wands, accelerated motion. It really does feel like don't give up on your dreams, okay? Your dreams are about to come true. Now we have the world here with the universe, and I do feel as if you are the centre of the Divine Masculine's world. The shooting star. And then we have positive movement forward. Now he's trapped in fear. I feel like he does want to celebrate. See, I'm doing it again. The feminine's in solitude here. Fertility, loving herself, just wanting a new chapter, just for something to change, just for this. It's a fog, waiting for this fog to lift. It's a fogginess around the head. It's like a bit, you feel like you've kind of backtracked so much, like overnight. Or maybe it's been gradually happening the last few days. Being the observer and observing. Okay. Well, we have a triumphant success here. And it does very much feel like the masculine energy. Right, Divine Masculine. So let's have a look then and see what the actual guidance is. But it looks here as if there's accelerated motion towards the Divine Feminine. There's positive movement forward for the feminines, even though this is your side. You're trapped in fear. You would love to rejoice in celebration. You've got the Divine Feminine, solitude. Feels like she's very fertile. A peacock here. It's like she's just about to show her true feathers. Her true feathers. Her beautiful feathers. There's nothing quite amazing, is there, than to watch a peacock show you their beautiful colours. And I feel this is about being a good soul. A good soul will shine through. You've got triumphant success, so there is someone here who's resurrecting. And my eyes are heavy. Okay. Knowing without knowing. And I feel that this is for the feminines just to keep that hope, like wish upon that star. Accelerated motion. It does look like the ego turns to God. Maybe the Divine Masculine was just looking for everything to be perfect, but there's never going to be that kind of, can I say, there's never going to be that perfect time. There's just, you just know when it's time. You just know. Know without knowing. Okay. It feels like the energy I tapped into the other day, where it was like people were trying to make the Divine Masculine laugh or uplift him, and nothing really worked. That's the kind of energy, because I know the radio's been trying to play me some like upbeat songs, and it was like, normally I'm like buzzing, and it got a few little jiggles out of me, but it wasn't really, it did raise my vibration, a little bit, but it's hard today to keep that keep it that centre, that neutral state. Okay, Divine Masculine, you need to take a leap of faith. Okay. You've got love behind all of this that's pushing you. It's love. And I feel that this is the love that you've been trapped in fear about. So you are being guided to be brave, to be daring, because it's the page energy. So you've got to, it's like charisma, charm, and it's like you've got a lucky charm with you, okay? Take that leap of faith. There's the legacy, and there's you coming towards the devil. So whatever's been keeping you trapped in fear, it really is time that you face that. And I believe it's love, and it's the legacy. And it's about this being really serious. Now it's time for you to claim your worth. Face your fear and do it anyway. Because, okay, I'm going to hold all these up. As you can tell, I'm not really like feeling this today. Oh, clicking. I swear, I don't know. I have to get a wheelchair ready for me. We're not going to intend that, okay? But the body's aching, especially the hips. Normally I have a problem with my left hip, which I know it's not a problem. It just doesn't want to extend and stretch. And I know that there's a bit of, tension on that hip. Sometimes I feel like I just have to kind of reposition my leg to kind of click it back in place. But yesterday I was playing football. Well, I didn't. I kicked the ball once and I was like in excruciating pain. And I've been feeling it, but this time it's in my right side. But it was like, shit, what the fuck? And he kicked a fucking football. So, but it had been, I think the night before, it was like, when you get like that bout of cramp and you've got to kind of jump out of bed and just like run around. Well, that kind of happened, but it was like my whole hip. I'm not sure what's going on. I need to do some stretching exercises because not good. Not good. Okay, so it is what it is. I should focus on working on that area of the hips. Okay, it's my hip bones. Anyway, top of my thighs, that's where it is. I don't know, there's some kind of muscle going on there. Should we get back on with the reading? It's like I'm falling to pieces. I'm falling to pieces. Who sang that song? I'm falling to pieces. Okay. Divine Masculine, did I show you? Taking this leap of faith. Okay, allow love to propel you. Follow your heart. Follow what you love. In comes the legacy, your reward. It's like you feel really contented after taking this leap of faith. Where are you taking this leap of faith towards? The devil. Okay, the ego turns to God. Face your fear and do it anyway. Feels like it's time to resurrect. I did want to have a look and see. Let's see SOS, that said then. I saw. Okay. Sending out an SOS. So, save our souls from the devil. You've got brother. What's the challenge with the brother? I've just got, to be honest with you, I've got Mars on the brain. Whose planet's that? Divine Masculine. I've got Mars on the brain. It's saying, oh, okay. So that one had turned itself upside down. And it was going, brothers and sisters, pump up the volume. Ooh, 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 we're going to get ya. Okay, so brothers and sisters, pump up the volume, we're going to get ya. Now, first of all, I felt it was like the Divine Masculine was saying to the Divine Feminine, I'm going to come and get you. I'm not sure. There might be a brother and sister that's kind of ganging up on the Divine Masculine. What's this one? Because I had brother come up and I said, what's with the brother? And then I wonder, and it's a wife in reverse, which makes me feel it's the wife of the divine masculine, past, present, future, I don't know. It's causing trouble, I think. They could be threatening the divine masculine. I wonder why he's trapped in fear. Accelerated motion. There could be trouble for the divine masculine here, I don't know, but a brother might be involved. Well, that's not good, is it? When you've got the whole family involved. Okay. What's this little green heart here? Marriage. A brother's involved in the marriage here. Well, we've got like a third person in this marriage, or is getting involved within the connection that the divine masculine has with a karmic partner. We have a brother on the scene. So there's a brother here who's getting in the way of the divine masculine, divine feminine coming together. Should we get some more? Should we delve a bit deeper? Yeah, let's do it. Tradition. Sex on legs and tradition. Interesting. Especially if you've got a brother on the scene. What's traditional for this family? Oh, it could be that you don't leave. You cherish. When you marry, you cherish. For life. I'm sure a card's flipped over in here. Brothers and sisters, pump up the volume. Some people want to keep their noses out of some business, don't they? I've seen this happen. Oh, jeez. Obsession. Is this brother obsessed with I want to see he wants to come out a treat. The only other thing I can pick up is that the divine masculine's brother has got involved in the marriage and he is obsessed with, I feel, like the divine masculine's partner. A brother, it could be a friend. It's like, oh, brother. So it's someone that you look at as being a brother here, who's getting involved in the marriage between the divine masculine and divine feminine. There's a bit of a spin in here. Past, present, future. So I don't know whether or not this has happened, but this could be someone who's close. There's either a brother that's getting involved with the dealings of a marriage between, so whether that could be, whether they're fleecing the divine masculine. Hello, darling. Are they fleecing? Is that what they're doing? They're trying to take the divine masculine for all his money, so they could be ganging up on him and like advising the karmic partner. Oh, then I had a conversation with someone the other day. I don't even want to go into it. Who were kind of guiding me on trying to like sue someone. I'm like, that's just really not my game. Thanks anyway, but I haven't had that for a while. Been around that environment, and it was like, oh. Geez, that's straight away what people go to is, what can you get out of it? And I don't really care about singing or leaving someone else in shit streets at all. Like, there's no compassion. There's no humility. It's just, what can you get? And it can get very, very spiteful. Let them have it all. So just have it all then. It soon calms down. You should not fight about money or possessions. If somebody really demanded something off of me, and I'd say take it then. They're the ones that have got to live with it. And it always... I shared something yesterday on the community tab about just let karma do what it's going to do, okay? You just be a nice person. You don't need to chase after money, possessions, and people like that will... What goes around comes around, okay? So you're best to stay out of it. But that's either one of the stories. I can't really... Obsession with the treat, cherish... So it could be what's theirs. I mean, you could get down to the nitty gritty of who's paid for what. That gets really petty then. You were meant to have been a partnership. And sometimes when a couple split up, they don't really help and assist each other to kind of go their separate ways, which me and my husband did. you know, we helped each other find our homes, and it was a bit crazy. People thought we were moving in together, and like when you try and explain, no, we're like separating. But that doesn't mean, you know, with the furniture, I said to my husband, oh, you could take it all. It's okay, you know, you're leaving. Have it all. I'm like, absolutely fine. But no, he let me, he just sorted himself out, purchased all new stuff for himself. But it was the same with kind of maintenance for the children. It wasn't something I'd ever, Jasper, stop it, taken to court for. It was just like, hey, listen, I know that you've got your own life, and he just supported us the best that he could. He said, if you ever need any more money, so he gave me a set amount. I could have had a lot more, but that wasn't the name of the game for me. And he just said to me, well, obviously if you need some, just ask me. If you need more. So we had a really good setup, but we had no one interfering. That was the difference. Me and my husband have really just lived our own life. And when we left the connection, it was only me and him around to be that support. So it's like, who helped me through my separation? Well, me and my husband. We just kind of worked through it. So Jasper, that could be one of them, is that there's too many people like getting involved and guiding maybe this ex. Or there's someone on the scene that's done the dirty, really, with the Divine Masculine's partner, wife. Okay, it's one of those. Jasper. One of them days, isn't it? Okay, should we move on to the Divine Feminine side? I can't believe he's not happy at all. It's like I touched a sore spot. Listen, you're not the only one. What's happened to you, Jasper? You're bloody cat. But this happens. And I've seen men lose it all. And I've had them live with me. When I was with my husband, I've had men that have kind of found themselves homeless and they needed somewhere to stay. It's happened a few times. So I see exactly how, unfortunately, people can behave, and it's some kind of right that they think they have ownership over this stuff, and it gets a bit nasty. And it can get nasty if the family turn against you, especially if you're kind of on your own within that family. Yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice when the family turns against you. Come on, darling. Right then. Shall we go on to the next topic? We're going to put the cards away and start again. Looks like it. No, don't bite me. He wants to, can you say? It's like he wants to attack me. I'm sure he doesn't, he's purring. But this frustration here, as if to say, oh. And sometimes you just look at the message you can get yourself in and just think, how the fuck am I even going to get myself out of this? How the fuck have I allowed things to affect me? Hey, it's all good. It's down the lap. Please don't bite, mummy. When's it all going to be just plain sailing? When you get yourself out of the shit and all the people that interfere with your life. And then you realise, actually, you could be quite alone. Because there was quite a lot of people who really interfered. Who wanted you to think that they cared. But when it came down to it, not really. Who really has your back? Okay, Divine Feminines. Let's have a look and see what's going on with you guys. Yes, that's right. Isn't it? Yeah. Well, I don't think it really matters. I think we're just getting stories. Mr. Sensitive, you've got karma. Divine Masculine. Jasper, really? The ego turns to God. It's hard, isn't it, to not want to bring justice yourself. Just to say something. That's your frustrations. And it's really only your frustrations that you've got yourself into this mess. There's no one else really to blame but yourself. But it is easier to blame others. Mr. Dependable. Feel like there is somebody that will, as with the Divine Feminines, same with the Divine Masculine, there is someone out there that will appreciate you and love you and adore you. You just have to hang on to that belief that you're worthy of it. Others don't even get where you're coming from, or it's like we do care, but they just don't get it. What that actually means. And that sometimes, well, not just sometimes, it's like the supporter would like the support as well. Mrs. Mystic. Mr. Dependable with Mrs. Mystic. That's a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy here. Feminine compassion, true love, and living the Tao. Mrs. Encouragement. So this feels very much as if the Divine Feminine's encouraging the Divine Masculine to come out of hermitage. Jasp, he is very sensitive. Could be getting ready. Jasper. He's got his feet pushed against the laptop. He could quite easily boot that off if he wanted to. When you're just in that energy, you're just tired, just like, there's no fight. It's like, he turned it off all. No, 28 minutes. Mr. Sensitive, Karma, the ego turns to God. Mr. Dependable, Mrs. Mystic, Feminine Compassion, True Love, Living the Tao, and one irritated Jasper. Hey, come down. Come on. Come down for me. Good boy. Come down. Come down. Please. You can do this on my lap. Come on. Come on. Come down. No, you can't say to me no. It's just like stubborn. Okay, do what you want then. Sacral chakra. That's like, looks like the colour of... So sensitive. So touchy. For him to just... I was going to say it looks like the colour of you. Because it's like... ginger. Orange. And we've got the sacral chakra and solitude. It's like he's smelling for clues. I don't know why. Mental conflict here on the Divine Masculine side. Rejoicing, celebration. I don't really know what to say, guys. I feel this energy here is like you're going to have to not allow this energy to get to you, because it really is affecting your new beginning, your destiny, Divine Feminines. I lay on the table then. Should we just wrap it up? I've got other things I can be getting on with, dude. What an energy. A bit shit, isn't it? You kind of think, well, do I even want to do a video? But if you guys are going through it as well. I mean, yeah, if I'm drawn to do it, I'm drawn to do it. Mother. Treat, cherish. 69. Conflict, marriage, father. Wife. There's definitely a conflict here about treasuring. What's treasuring? Treasuring. Cherishing your treats. Mother. Cherish. 69. Conflict, marriage, father. Wife. We're going to get a Mother Mary card. Okay. I've been so chesty. I think it's taken taking a toll now. Okay. Is he serious? I don't even want to go near him. He has his paw over, like, where the little touchpad. I need to check whether or not he's actually... Are we still recording? We are. Our Lady of Passion, card number 9. Well, let's have a look at this, because I'm trying to make sense of mother, treat, cherish, 69, conflict, marriage and father. I'm just going to sit back here and read. I'm not coming close. He's cleaning his paws. Well, his legs. I know the secret fire that burns in your heart, even if you cannot remember it. Deep within, you will yearn for its excitement, energy and direction. Oh, is that what it is? Is it a yearning? Okay, for energy, excitement and direction. I bring you a gift of awakening to that passion within, a gift of remembering your purpose, a gift of energy, direction and endless divine support to manifest your passionate purpose in this lifetime. Dare to dream of your fulfillment, beloved. I bring you the resources you need to succeed so that all of this planet may benefit from your heart on fire with divine, passionate purpose. Divine, passionate purpose. So I'm trying to make sense of this 69, because all it kept bringing me to was like the yin yang coming together, finding that harmony. You might believe yourself to be a very passionate person with a clear purpose in life, or you might worry that you are disconnected from a true sense of passion, unaware of what your particular passion might be. Either way, within your heart there is a seed of true, divine, passionate purpose. And this oracle comes as a message that even if you think you know what your purpose is, there is a deeper awakening about to take place for you. So that might make sense a bit about why I feel like you've kind of done a... you've kind of ended up back where you were. It's like, I feel like I've backtracked. And that could be because there's a new passionate purpose that's on its way. So, where did it say? Either way, within your heart there is a seed of true, divine, passionate purpose. And this oracle comes as a message that even if you think you know what your purpose is, there is a deeper awakening about to take place for you. Your purpose is more than a job. It is your way of being, living and giving on this planet. It is the reason you are here on this planet, to fulfill your destiny and service to the great divine plan of love. You have the divine on your side. Is there any greater support and assurance of success needed? So I feel like, not feeling as if anyone cares, the divine does. They're on our side. Isn't really anything else that you need. We do really look for it within like a person, a physical being. And I suppose because without that, the only person really in physical doing it is you. So it feels like you're always doing it all alone. But you know that you're being guided by the divine. It just feels as if no one else is being guided by the divine to kind of work with you and help you. Does that make sense? Okay. So it's like you're on your own, kid, but you're not. But you're better off being alone. Oh, what's with the... Come on. What's happening with all my bones? I feel like my... Because I've got this twang in my leg again. I don't know what's going on with my, like, my skeleton structure. Okay. We'll soon find out. Maybe I'm going to be like really flexible or something. I don't know. Okay. Your purpose is to become what you are. That is why no one can steal your purpose or live your life for you. Each of us needs to find our own way home to our heart and to liberate our passion to live our particular life path to the fullest, no matter whether our life path seems very spiritual or very ordinary, or more than likely a bit of both at times. Within every human heart there is a divine passion growing and awaiting liberation. The uniqueness of being a divinely awakening human is to have the purity of spiritual light dwelling in your most passionate, aroused heart. To desire, to give, to create, to connect, to express, to heal, to feel alive, to thrive. These desires come from a place within our heart that grows stronger as we mature spiritually. As the light within us grows, we cannot help but search for that which inspires us, that which brings some kind of meaning and connection to our lives. Eventually, as our growth reaches a certain point, we want to help others thrive too, to build a world with hope, consciousness and compassion for all living creatures. Once you have connected with the passion of your heart, to live that passion becomes as natural and essential and unquestionable as breathing. With Mother Mary's assistance now, the time for focus on your passionate purpose has come. This oracle brings guidance that your questions about your life path and direction are being answered. You're being asked to trust in what your heart shows you over time, just like a blossoming red rose, knowing that in time the fullness of the passion will be so alive in you that you cannot possibly miss what you are meant to be doing, how you are meant to be living. The beauty and perfume of that manifestation will lift the spirits of others. If you are yet to discover your passion, this oracle heralds a time of awakening and asks you to pay attention to what your heart feels, over and above the opinion of any other, including opinions of your own that are based in fear or limiting beliefs, such as what should be for your age. You are asked to explore your heart messages and to pray for clear signs about how to proceed with this in a respectful, compassionate, and also free and open manner. The following healing process will help you do this. If you have a sense of what your passion is already, this oracle brings you a message that through the blessings and grace of the Holy Mother, it is now flowering into physical manifestations more quickly and substantially than ever before. Keep the faith. Pray for her assistance and know that you are on the right track. Even if there are subtle adjustments along the way, perhaps other strings added to your bow, your sense of where you are headed is correct and will unfold naturally, just as the rose blossoms into fragrant fullness when ready. Okay, here's the healing process and affirmation. Your awareness moves inwards towards your heart, where you perceive that you are walking in a blooming rose garden. A beautiful woman in flowing robes of red and gold walks towards you. She holds a golden rose in her outstretched hands, offering it to you. Gently accept the rose and become aware that it turns into golden light, swirling all around you and then entering into your heart. Place your hands in prayer position at your heart. The beautiful woman gently places her hands over yours, and you bow your head slightly as she places her head at your brow. A gentle exchange of golden light flows from her brow into yours. You may like to complete the healing by saying the following affirmation 3 times, either aloud or repeated in your mind. I am gifted with blessings from the Divine Mother. Clear, passionate purpose rises up from the fountain of my heart into my conscious awareness. I move in the right direction always, guided by my heart and the loving grace of Mother Mary, Our Lady of Passion. I have all the energy and assistance I need. Passion shows me my purpose in the perfect time and the perfect way, step by step, each and every day. Through the loving grace of the Divine Mother and my own free will, this is so. Okay, I feel like we're going to just clear the table. How long have we been on for? 40 minutes exactly. Okay. I don't know. These stories that are coming out at the moment, guys. I mean, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. There's a lot that needs to be cleared if you're not kind of free to do what you want any old time. There always seems to be things that hold you back. Okay. We use the Druid Craft Tarot, we do a Celtic Cross. If you want to come up, you do have to be nice to me. Son, joke, best friend, random words. You sit over there then. Especially if you don't know if you can be nice. We have to watch our responses, guys, our reactions, our words, our impatience, our intolerance, and how we can project that onto others. This too shall pass. We know that. Okay. What cards am I using? Well, we use the... I don't know if I'm using those. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. Let's do it. Yep. Every day it's about falling in love. And you fall so deep and dark into the depths of love. Let's delve into the depths of love. What do you want to talk about today? Death, King of Cups. Three of Swords is the challenge. The Lovers in the past, Ten of Swords. Current energy, the Star. Future energy, Queen of Pentacles. That's what he's looking at. Let's just give you this story. So you've got the Divine Masculine here who's staring at the Divine Feminine who's really in love with her. She's not aware of it. It's like down, it's like she's the grindstone. Anyway, we've got the bone here, okay? And it's with the teeth. Who's grinding their teeth to the bone? So I feel like a masculine's watching the feminine. He's like grinding his teeth. Whoever the masculine was with, the past lover that he chose, it's done. It's the end of the road. This person feels like death to them. They seem like death as well. Okay, but they are still the issue and the current energy. So, the situation is the Divine Masculine grinding his teeth. He's totally obsessed with the Divine Feminine and he's watching her from afar. The partner that he's with is looking in the completely opposite direction to him. He's looking this way at the Divine Feminine. She's looking the other way, and what's she looking at? That. So I feel that there's some black magic going on here. She's projecting that towards this energy here. You got the Lovers and you got the Ten of Swords, so the end of the road for the Divine Masculine. This feminine's put a lot of pressure on the masculine. She's drained him, all because of this lover. or he made the wrong choice, really. But that's over with. But we do have the Star, which I don't feel a good energy from. I feel it's the karmic energy who's draining. Who's taking all of the Divine Masculine's reserves, resources. It's like she doesn't really need them. She's just taking them because she's manipulative and greedy. She wants to hurt the Divine Masculine. What the challenge is the Three of Swords. So the masculine needs to... It's just so cold-hearted here. I don't feel there's any fights. I feel that the heart's just gone cold towards this this other feminine, this karmic partner. Manipulative. And she's basically draining. It's not a good situation, okay? But she's still there in the now energy. He's like still allowing her to drain him. And it could be because he's preoccupied watching the Divine Feminine. So, okay. It's like, watch out, Divine Masculine, because you're being fleeced. It's those wolves, yeah? Okay. What's going on behind the scenes that's assisting you? King of Wands, yourself. You need to, that card about passion. What was she called? Our Lady of Passion. So, okay, so it's like you're going to help yourself, but you need to tap into your own spiritual guidance, because the King of Swords, like his counterpart to the Queen, and she's very mystical and magical and very connected. How are you feeling about yourself, the Hermit? So, are you paying attention? Do you know what's going on and you're just not saying? Well, you're going to be enlightened, Divine Masculine. You're in the Hermit. So you could be feeling very alone. How this is affecting others, I was going to say to you, you're in the right club, because so is your Divine Feminine. This game has to stop. I felt like in the name of love, but it was like in the name of God. This needs to stop. These games. Okay. So, hopes or fears? Just secrets. There's just so much that's being hidden. So much. This must be such a weight to carry. A shitstorm here. Brewing? No, I think it's already brewed. It's strong. What's the tea? Well, it's fucking strong. Like, too strong tea. What's the outcome? The Fool takes a leap of faith. Rebirth. Okay. Let's end on some oracle cards for you, Divine Masculine. Go over this again. It's very draining. I'm going to go. Have the rest of the day off. It's only like 11 o'clock. 11:06. Okay, what's this card? Archangel Gabriel, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Not just insecurities. Don't allow others to hold you back. Let's read this. So there's only 4 archangels in here. I am with you as one of your guardian angels. You may wonder why an archangel is with you. I help many people simultaneously, and you are among them. I help those whose life purpose is in the arts or communication. I will help you polish and trust in your natural talents. Then I will open doors for you to express those talents in a way that will help others. What I need from you in return is honesty and cooperation. Tell me about your fears, your hopes, your confusion, your insecurities, and your dreams. Ask me to help you, and then please walk through the doors of opportunity that I open for you. I am on your side completely. My function is to be your coach, and as such, I may prod you along. Please know that I am only pushing you because I know that you need a little boost from above. Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on, guys. behind the scenes. Hence why you might be feeling this energy. It's a bit void. Layla, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So definitely guidance. I feel for both counterparts to Hermit. Go within, okay? Your life has been noisy lately, and you need to escape into a place of natural tranquility. That's what I was thinking this morning. I thought, I need to get away on my own. Like, to just have some space on my own. Even if it's just for a couple of days. It's like, okay. So your life has been noisy lately, and you need to escape into a place of natural tranquility. It is time for you to be alone in nature, even if it's just for a brief while. You don't need others' permission to take care of your soul in this way. Simply plan your sojourn and then follow through on those plans. Once you are alone in nature, allow your mind to wander wherever it wants to go. Notice your thoughts and feelings and perhaps write them down. After a time, speak, aloud or silently, to the nature animals that surround you. Ask them to clear your body and aura of any stress that you may have absorbed. Then meditate and pray about your desires and intentions. Prayers are amplified by the power of nature, and you will feel very refreshed when you return home. So if you can't get yourself away on a trip, out in nature it is. So talk to the trees and the plants and the birds. Let's get one more. Fiona, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. I'm so happy that you asked for help from God and the angels. I'm here to ask you to be open to our help. Sometimes I watch you struggle with situations that could easily be resolved if you would let me help you. I wait for you to give me any signal, a prayer, or a thought of help, so that I can become involved in the solution. Now you have asked for my help, and I'm very glad to assist you. I only ask that you allow me to help you, because you see, at other times, you have blocked me from doing so. You believe that you didn't deserve my help, or that making necessary life changes was too threatening. Remember that I'm here to help you ease your mind. I need you to trust my guidance. Notice the strong and repetitious impressions that come to you through your thoughts, feelings and visions. They are real messages from God, through me, to you. We won't let you fail in any way. You are fully supported by heaven as you follow your divine guidance. Talking to the masculines, just pulled the Hermit here. It's like, I do feel divine feminines, you need to there's a big transition going on here. I feel within the masculine, okay? It's, okay. It's yin yang in a bit. Let's get some daily guidance from my angels. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they rush into your life as if by magic. And I do feel that's why, Divine Feminine, you've got to hold on to your star energy, your creativity, your inspiration, and not allow this to drag you down. Okay? You know the truth, and you do know, I want to say the trajectory of your life. You know it's going to be awesome, okay? It just feels like there's a bit of a lull. Let's get one more. cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. You've been cleansed here, Divine Feminines. So just stay centered and still and just allow it to happen. Okay. So try not to have like too much input. Or think too much into it. It's like it's just one of them days, okay? And you've got trustworthy guidance. You received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers, and I do feel this is for the masculine, so carry on desiring and dreaming, okay? Because it looks like the masculine does pick up on a wonderful idea. So you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. And I think we should just really ask Rumi to leave us on some guidance. I'm sure that sun wants to burn through today. It's not quite out yet. Okay, let's end on the Rumi. Let's end this week up. It's another week, done and dusted. It's done. I don't want too many, please, Rumi. Resplendent with grace. It's definitely coming in with this a feeling from the Divine Feminine of staying like within joy and grace. You might not feel so joyous, but you can be graceful regarding your actions, your movements and your thoughts. 24. Okay, so this is one that I haven't seen for a while on the scene. So okay, things are changing. Let's have a look at this card. Greetings from my heart to you who are always with me, hidden inside as the heart. You are the compass of my life. My course is your way, no matter where I go. You exist everywhere and in everything, always watching over us. My soul brightens in the darkness when I speak your name. Far beyond the body, there is an opening from my heart into yours. Through that opening, I send you secret messages like the moonlight. I polish the mirror of my heart to be your reflection. I make my ear the receiver for the tenderness of your words. You are in the ear, you are in the mind, you are in every burning heart. What I am saying, you are I. This is my way to describe you. Rumi. Your divine grace clothes me in robes of sky blue and blood red, as a shimmering galaxy of compassion within the field of which no being is excluded. The darkness of light is illuminated, and all creatures are bathed in the fine golden hue of your presence. There is only beauty beheld now, for there is nothing that is not of your artistry, of your divine hand, generous with its grace. Is it difficult to see your magnificence? Without a mirror the size of a galaxy, how could you possibly witness all that you are? You must just catch glimpses of your truth now and then. Oh, if you could see yourself as I see you, in all your glorious fullness of being. You are swathed in robes of grace, so light and freeing that they do not weigh you down, and yet so luscious and full that you cannot help but stir the movement of all of creation as you step this way and that. Of course, it matters not to grace whether you see or do not see. Okay, okay. Of course, it matters not to grace whether you see or do not see, for grace simply is, without witnessing being required. Yet you might live rather differently, my beloved, should you realise you are not only worthy of grace, but actually dripping with it, saturated with divine presence so rich it leaks out of you and causes sunlight to pour at your holy feet. Oh yes, you are resplendent in holiness and sanctity. Should you come to know this as I do, you would take each step with awe and reverence. You would describe that not a thing in your world could be classed as mundane. Oh, not describe, you could decide. Okay. Should you come to know this as I do, we've got Jasper cleaning. Jasper. Bit noisy lately. He's a bit of a handful at the minute, Jasper is. Okay. Should you come to know this as I do, you would take each step with awe and reverence. You would decide that not a thing in your world could be classed as mundane, and decide with bold fervour that you are living in godliness and must create your own world through choices that honour love. No fear, even the most stubbornly persistent, will be able to withstand the sight of your magnificent beating heart, so wild with life. In the sight of that wild heart, you would have to call all your fears close to you, soothing them with your words of love, like royal children in need of tenderness and quiet. Then, when rested, you would wake them from their slumber, and they would arise as falcons, ready to soar to the height of your most daring visions. Hunting for life to feed them, they will ensure the ample grace pulsing within your heart has its chance to come to life in the world and serve love. This oracle comes to you with a message. You may be wondering if you can attain this next stage of growth in your life. You are already well equipped to do so, no matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, or others involved, even yourself. You have within your soul possession more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision for yourself, or for any vision you feel life has bestowed upon you. So pray, through unconditional love, to access all that you are, to be supported by those beings that love you without condition. Pray to realise that you are so drenched in sacred grace that the well of your being is full. All that is needed to nurture you into the next step of your life path is within you now. Success is yours, but you must believe in your ability, your readiness, and your capacity to take this next phase of the journey now. How could it be otherwise? For you are one with grace. You got this. I'm going. It's 11:22. Stay close to anything that makes you glad to be alive. Happiness doesn't depend upon who you are or what you have. It depends on what you think. Enjoy being yourself, and you'll feel no need to copy others. One more? Okay. Aspire to inspire. No one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. Okay, guys, have yourself a lovely Sunday. And I will catch up with you guys soon. Okay, take care. Much love.